Let's go. We in the building. Let's go. We in the building. Man. Yeah. We in the building, so you already know we finna get to building, man. Yeah. We in the building, so you already know we finna get to building, man. So shout out to everybody that's finna come through and they finna listen. This ain't gonna be no long episode or nothing like that, so don't even get prepared for that. Cause it's too cold. It's too cold, man. So, Kane, you already know what song I was gonna play, but unfortunately, we are having technical difficulties. So since we're having technical difficulties, we're not going to be able to play the song that I had originally planned to play. And that's tough. But at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the morning, man, it is what it is, man. And it ain't what it ain't. He said, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So yeah, shout out to everybody up in here, man. Make yourselves comfortable. I know some of you are going to come up in here being bozos, but the bozos are going to continue to watch. They're going to continue to listen. They're going to continue to look. Because they like the way that I'm looking. They like the way that I'm sounding. And if they was near me, they would like the way that I'm smelling. I'm just telling you, man. We got Kane up in the building. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him up here just because, man, I can't even play the music I wanted to play. So we might as well, may as well just go ahead and get to it, man. Yeah, we might as well. We may as well just go ahead and get to it. It's already cold. I'm chilly, but I ain't silly, Billy. Yeah. And that's the way that it go, man. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, man, we got Kane up in the building. You already know what it is. That boy look tired. Yeah. That boy look sleepy, but at least he ain't as sleepy as your boy, you know who. So with that being said, man, shout out to everybody up in the building. You already know what it is. It's an MK podcast, not Mortal Kombat. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep doing what we do, and we finna give y'all some good game. We got Haley in the building. Shout out to all the real reputables. If you a real, real ass looking individual, then you'll be up in here and you'll be listening and you'll be tuning in quite naturally. But if you's a bozo, you're gonna sit back, all close up in your profile picture, stinking and poisonous drinking, doing nothing. So I'm gonna pass the mic over to Kane. What it do, man? Introduce yourself, and then we're gonna go ahead and get to the the wooshwa.
You already know what it is, man. We're back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds who just got the pound and are ready for the next round. So with that being said, make sure to grab your snacks, your drinks, whatever the case may be, because we're going to jump right into this.
What you have to understand is the key to success is recognizing incremental success. But the key to having success in increments is having productivity. A lot of people are not productive with the time that they have. And then when they no longer have that time, they swear that next time they get time, they're going to do it and use their time. And it's like you can't be making all these promises whenever you've never even fulfilled them in the first place when it comes to just having proper time management. Because where is your body of work to even have this confidence? Because if you have confidence in something that you don't have a body of work for, it's usually delusion. Get the hell out of here and add that to the keywords. I don't want to see that no more. Full grown man sitting around at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, get out. Add that to the keywords. And if you don't know how to do a moderator, just copy the comment and then go ahead and paste it. They're not going to be coming up in my comment section just saying random things. We don't play those types of games. So, you can go ahead and get his ass up out of here. Moderators, let's go. Let's get it done. And then let's go ahead. Yeah, see, just like that, homie. You can sit around and you can type all you want, but all we got to do is press a button. So go make another account and be a good puppy. I appreciate you. You see, when you're Scooby-Doo, there's always going to be a scrappy dude sitting around hating. But what you have to understand is their shelf life isn't that long, and it's inevitable that in time they won't be talking no more. And that's just the way that it goes. So, Kane, what's your perspective on incremental success and consciousness of productivity along the lines of a day? How would you define it? And where do you think most people go wrong whenever it comes to incremental success and productivity?
People go wrong with incremental success because they're expecting to see the results that they want within like a month or a few weeks. That's not the case. I mean, if you were in my YouTube stream, you would have heard Myron say that it took them like 2.5, 3 years before they hit 1 million subscribers. They didn't hit that shit in 6 months. They didn't hit that shit in 2 months. Yeah, 3 years is pretty fast for 1 million subscribers, but still, it was long-term work that was put in. And while they were doing so, it was incremental success. and time management too. They were doing what they were supposed to do to make sure that they were able to do that shit on the side. So, I mean, success, you can, there's no way that you can have success without having incremental success. And that's just how it goes. If you try and skip it, guess what? You ain't gonna get it. 100% fact.
And I always bring it back. And I always bring it back to, a lot of you are driven off of motivation. It's Monday, so I want to start my week off right. It's a new year, so I'm going to do everything this day. It's like y'all have these little short spurts of greatness, but you're taking the ness away from great whenever you're not able to do it consistently. A lot of you really can't define yourselves, and you can't even define why you waste your time on a lot of activities that you do. Trinity up in the building. Let's go, man. Shout out to all the real ones. If you sitting around watching, staring, and, not double tapping the screen, use a bozo. You ain't brushed your tongue since the last time Britney Spears released a song when she had her damn brain still. Yeah. So if you just sitting around being a hater, I appreciate you. Use a window shopper. And 50 Cent made a song for you. And quite naturally, if I could play that song, I would. But you know exactly what you is. So yeah, go ahead and sit in the bushes and be a good boy. You know what I'm saying? It's always those ones in the bushes trying to take out Mr. T. But they ain't never want to make themselves appear because they know if they do, they ain't going to be in nothing no more. Nothing but a hump in the ground. But yeah, man, incremental success. So that's really what I wanted to talk about, because I think a lot of people actually undervalue the mentality of knowing that what you're doing right now, what you're going to do in the next 30 minutes is very important. Because if you have a regimen of mindfulness and productivity, meaning having useful efforts over a certain period of time, it's usually going to follow throughout the day. But if you got to go watch a video, you got to go listen to a song, you got to talk to somebody to get in that state of mind, well, you are basically weak, because in order to feel empowered, you need someone else. And there's no point of lifting weights if you're going to have someone lift that bar up. If you can't lift it up, then the truth of the matter is, yeah, you might have made it come off the ground, but you didn't lift it. They helped you. And it's cool to have a team, but each player on each team has their own necessary obligation. I don't know what the hell Kane's doing, but let's go with Leah. But yeah, Kane, do you have anything that you would like to talk about on the podcast? And make sure all of y'all tap that follow button, and then also make sure each and every single one of you send me a message on TikTok, because afterwards I'll check my requests and I'll send everybody my Snapchat. That's the best way to stay up to date with my content. Kane, what's the last topic you got to talk about before we get out of here? This is going to be a short episode. I got to go get some gas.
When you're out there and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to have people that like to come up and try to do what you're doing, or try to outwork you, or do the same thing that you're doing. And at the end of the day, all you can do is just smile at it. For example, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and the dude come up next to me and work out, but in such an awkward way. All you can do is just smile at it. You see where you're trying to do the same thing I'm doing. I'm like, okay,
Let's go curls.
And that's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to do, when other people try to copy what you're doing. At the end of the day, just take it as a compliment, because they show that you're doing something.
Yep.
Keep doing that something. Don't be like, oh man, why are you trying to do this and do that? Like, no, just keep doing what you're supposed to do. Ignore them. Because what are they going to do? Stop you? No. How the hell are they going to stop you by trying to do the same thing you're doing? It's called being a leader. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
A lot of you could become great by improving your physique, but you're afraid to go into the gym because you're worried about how other people are worried about how you're lifting the weights. You're worried about what other people are going to say about the amount of weight that you have on the bar. A lot of you could be great musicians, but you're worried about a lot of people who say, oh man, you don't got this many likes, clicks, and views. A lot of you could be models, but you're afraid to post pictures because you don't even like your own image, so you can't even release it to the world. You got to alter it. A lot of you ladies could actually go out there and get a real man, but since you want to be lazy and just get any attention that you can just simply by walking down the street, you end up getting a Ray and he end up pooking you. So a lot of y'all basically don't want to put in the work, and then you'd be surprised when you get the results of your lack of work. Work ethic is always going to reflect what you have and what you don't. There's the haves and the have-nots. Which category are you in? And if you're in the category of the one that we would least desire, then what are you going to do to get in the next category? And the people that you surround yourself will be what you amount to. The people that you surround yourself will be the ones that you amount to. Whenever you're checking out at a cash register at a grocery store, there's going to be some old head that's going to use coins. And if she has a bunch of pennies, well, it ain't nothing but 10 cents, because that's what you're surrounded by. There's no quarters, there's no nickels, there's no dollars, there's no credit cards or debit cards. There's a bunch of pennies. So what do you amount to? Renderlessly nothing. So with that being said, Kane, go ahead and send us off. I'll come back with another episode later. I'm busy and I got other things to do, but y'all know I always got to stop by, drop by, and edify the minds of whoever appears in here. Regardless, sometimes there'll be 400, there'll be 10. Shit, sometimes it'll be me, myself, and I. But guess what? At the end of the day, in the beginning of the morning, I'm him. And that's the reason why you're watching.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Make sure you share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else y'all know. We finna get up on out of here, man.
Peace. I can't press the button, man. Can't press the man. Say, man, hey, man. Get up, motherfucker.